guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and I just wanted to give you an update on my 2003 E46 M3. Last time we spoke, I was still trying to pass inspection, so let me give you updated on what's going on now. So remember, if you like what you see, if you like E46 M3s, subscribe to this channel because we're going to keep this car long term, and we'll see how much it actually costs to own one. Remember to hit the notification bell because you won't want to miss our next E46 M3 video. If you like E46 M3s, smash that like button and leave your comments on the car below. All right, so just to bring you up to speed, let's do a real quick recap. Years ago, I owned a 2003 Laguna Seca Blue Sunroof Delete 6-speed manual coupe with a black interior, sunroof delete. My favorite car ever. It was a keeper for me. Unfortunately, it got stolen. So I've been looking to replace the car ever since. I kind of gave up on Laguna Seca Blue because the prices are out of control. You've seen my videos with cars selling for $40,000, even $90,000 on Bring a Trailer. So I ran across this car in September. It's a 2003, just like my old car. Black interior, just like my old car. 6-speed manual coupe. Black interior, just like my own car. The only difference was it's Mystic Blue instead of Laguna Seca, and it actually has a sunroof. So mechanically, it passed the PPI with flying colors, even though it's a 2003 with 90,000 miles. And somebody really loved this car and really took care of it. I have service records going back to day one. So I have service records going back to when it was almost new, and then I called the BMW dealer and got the service records from when it was new. So this car was all set to go. It drove fantastic out of the showroom. I found this about an hour and a half south of my house. So I've been looking all over the country, and then you find a car like right there, not too far from your house, about 90 minutes away. So I did a video on delivery of that, and it's been great. It drives phenomenal. It drives fantastic. You wouldn't know that it had 90,000 miles. This car was well loved. Like I've said in all my videos, you buy these cars because they're old cars on condition, not mileage. A lot of these low mileage cars that they're asking 40, 50,000 for have been sitting in need thousands, maybe, who knows, maybe 10,000 worth of work. And, you know, parts are expensive. And even if you do the work yourself, it's going to be very expensive. So I bought this September 30th. I'm shooting this at the end of December. Drove this car for a while. I even did a daily driver video. Can you daily drive this? Drove it to work for a week, and I loved it. Everything fantastic. My license plates came in. I went to motor vehicle inspection, and here in New Jersey, we only test for emissions. And I failed inspection. I made a video about it. And not because anything was wrong emissions-wise in the car. I guess the emission sensors weren't working. Maybe the car had been driven enough. Maybe it's been sitting for a while. So I wasn't able to technically pass the test. So the best way to do that is drive. And I had the same problem with my Z3M Coupe with the S54 engine. Last time I went to inspection, it failed. I had to drive at 150 miles or so, you know, bumper to bumper traffic, highway, around town, blah, blah, blah. And then the next time I went back, it passed with flying colors. So I thought there'd be the same thing here. After I went to inspection, like a day later, the check engine soon light came on. So there were a couple codes there. There were two codes, and I mentioned them in other videos. So I replaced the gas cap, and then the other one was the evap sensor, which I replaced. While I was doing the evap sensor and had the car in the lift, I had a squeak in the AC compressor, which was expensive, so I fixed that. Fixed all the pulleys, the belts, so I put about $3 grand into this car. Did the work myself, so it was less than $3 grand, but if you went to a shop, most of the quotes I got to do it was about $3,200. And again, most of that was preventive maintenance, not related to the emissions test. So I did that stuff with it, cleared the code, the engine light didn't come back on, driving for a couple more 100 miles. So I've already driven this car almost 1,000 miles since I bought it. And was driving it the other day. We had a nice day here in New Jersey after it had rained to wash the salt away. A nice day last Friday, so I drove it to work. Some traffic involved, some highway, and then the check engine soon light came on again. So I'm going to find out. I'll let you guys know what the code is, but I've had this car almost 3 months and still can't pass inspection. I put $3 grand into it and still can't pass inspection. So it's a little frustrating. The car drives fantastic, so it must be something emissions related. I'm going to have to run the code. Talking to a friend today who's also was a E46 M3 owner, and as I mentioned in one of my other videos, to get that cycle going for the car, you have to do the following. So what you have to do is you got to stay under 3,000 RPM and not exceed 60 miles an hour. You start the car, let it idle for 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Then you accelerate between 20 and 30 miles an hour, maintain a steady speed for 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Then you accelerate between 40 and 60 miles an hour and maintain a steady speed for approximately 15 minutes. So there you probably have to go to a highway, but you got to remember you can't exceed 60 miles an hour and you can't exceed 3,000 RPM. Then after that 15 minutes is up, you decelerate and come to a stop and idle in gear for approximately 5 minutes. Hopefully that'll make the engine light go off and reset the computer so I can finally go to inspection. So I'll have a follow-up video coming. Maybe I'll even film while I'm doing that. So remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, and leave your thoughts below.